Good morning to one and all present here. I am going to present the topic on hydraulic machinery, that is pump and turbines. Hydraulic machinery overview. Types of pumps, dimensional parameters for turbo machine, power requirement, head discharge curves, pump issues, cavitation, NPS, that is net positive, suction, head, priming, pump selection. Types of pumps. Positive display, they have three types of pumps are there. One is positive displacement pump, the second one is jet pumps, and third one is turbo machine. The first one is under the positive displacement pump, that is piston, peristaltic pump, gear pump, two lobe rotary pumps, screw pumps. The second most is jet pump. The third one is turbo machine, axial flow, that is propeller pump, radial flow, centrifugal pump, mixed flow, both axial and radial flow, positive displacement. So what are the components to be there in positive displacement pump? Piston pump, diaphragm pump, peristaltic pump, rotary pump. So in that the rotary pump, they have been classified as three types. One is gear pump, two lobe rotary pump, skewer pump, reciprocating pump. What is the pump purpose of we are using reciprocating pump? So we are just the piston has to move to and fro motion. In that the to and fro motions, that the valve of V1, V2, V3 and V4 kept open and closed simultaneously. So based on this movement of piston, the water has entered into the suction side and will move on to the delivery side and will be entered into the collecting tank. So piston pump can produce very high pressures and has used for hydraulic fluid pump. So that is a diaphragm pump. Peristaltic pumps, the fluid only contains tubing. So tubing ID, that is a roller, and velocity with respect to tubing determine flow rates. Tubing eventually fails from fatigue and abrasion. Fluid may leak past roller at high pressure. Viscous fluids may be pumped more slowly. Rotary pumps, the fluid is trapped between the gear teeth and housing. Gear pump with two teeth on each gear. This is one tooth and this is another tooth. It will be moved one clockwise, another one is moved anti-clockwise. Both the movement of clockwise and anti-clockwise, it will suck the water from this inlet and will move on due to the rotatory of this gear pump. The water will be entered into the outlet. Same principle as gear pump. Few chambers are more extreme pulsating. The disadvantages and advantages of rotary pump. Disadvantages: price machining, abrasive wear surface rapidly, pulsating output, vacuum pump, air compressors, hydraulic fluid pumps, food handling. Screw pumps can handle debris used to raise the level of wastewater. Abrasive material will damage the seal between the screw and housing. Grain augers use the same principle. Positive displacement pump. So where it may be happen and where does the flow versus time it looks. So jet pump indicator at high pressure, high velocity, discharge is used to pump a large volume of fluid. Advantages: there is no moving parts, self-priming, handles solids easily. Disadvantages of jet pump is inefficient. It may be used for deep well pumping water mixed with solids. Radial pump. Radial pump is also called a centrifugal pump. It is used to lift the water from the lower level to higher level. This is mounted on casing, impeller vans, flow expansion. Based on this impeller van rotating, the casing is rotated. Due to the suction is suck the water at the inside level and will move on to the delivery pipe and will reach to the collecting tank. Axial flow is known as propeller pump. Low head, it is less than 12 meter. If the water head is less than 12 meter, it can be operable. And it is high flow rate about 20 liters per second. Kinematics, stimulative, constant force ratio. Knots number, inertia, ratio of inertial to viscous force, ratio of inertial to gravitational force, inertia of inertia to surface tension force, ratio of inertial to elastic force. Thank you.